Pax vobiscum, salvete omnes. My gamer friends, this is one of those games where I don't have a lot of time, so we'll immediately delve inside. And for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Father Mislav. I'm a Croatian Catholic Dominican priest, and this is a blind let's play of Rogue Trader CRPG from Warhammer 40K world. We start with a short prayer. In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tu in mulieribus, et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus. Sancta Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostre. Amen. In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. We immediately delve inside. I'm gonna put my headphones on. Excelente. Put this OBS stuff up there. Check if the sound is working properly. There it is. Good. Now, last time we just explored this, well, system. And now the world of Kiava Gamma also has to be explored. So let's see. First scan to see where the actual city is. There it is. Manufactorum of Kiava Gamma. My question... Oh, I like this when I see a lot of level ups. Good. But my question would be whom to take. I know who I have to take. Paulus. Heinrichs, yes, of course. Manufactorum, so a lot of production stuff. Definitely Pascal. Okay. Abelard, because I always need a tank, and he is the best tank. Cassia, do I need her here? Am I brave enough not to take her now? That's the question, actually, because she's so useful. Like, giving other people an extra turn and dishing out huge loads of damage with her eye. AoE damage, which is the craziest thing, which can be amplified by her ability. Like, what? Okay, so... yeah, I think that's the answer. Now, the only question is for Argenta. Should I take Argenta or not? There might be a little bit of heresy inside. Chaos present. If there is, Argenta is gonna be the perfect one. Even though I like Irliet and Kibela, somehow I feel that I really... just the classic team is the best, I guess. Yeah, I'll take them. I'll take them. Okay, before anything else, before the cutscene, no. There is no before the cutscene. The cutscene is before everything. Just to adjust maybe the sound a little bit. There is the crew. The crew is here. Okay, make planetfall. I did that. Find out what's happening. Indeed. So, Heinrich is frowning, and he says that no solemn ceremony, no personal meeting with Magi. I fear we are too late, and we won't be dealing with clandestine heretics after all. Minheric areas of alarm stream out of Pascal's Vox synthesizer. The neurotic broken rhythm, you sense a call to arms and a warning of danger. So, just a quick reminder, what is your mission on Kiava Gamma? I assumed I would conduct an investigation and track down traces of the cult of the Final Dawn. I believe I can discard that plan now. Both the incident with the scrap code and the manner in which we were forced to land on Kiava Gamma indicate that the situation has taken a turn for the worse. Nevertheless, I must use this opportunity and try to determine what the cult was doing on an industrial world, and what specifically interested them on a planet full of sacred machines and servants of the Omnissiah. First, we must find someone who can tell us what's been going on here. If, that is, there is anyone left here to speak to. Okay, do you have any suggestions, maybe, Heinrichs? To start, let's look around and find out why the arrival of the rogue trader did not elicit the usual fuss. To speak plainly, I would not count on a warm welcome at this rate. Better keep your weapon at the ready. Good, let's go then. Immediately. No? This, yes. Whom should I level up first? We go from the last one, as usual, Argenta. I just want more damage and more hit chance for her. I'm so sad that she doesn't have like 60 strength. Demolitions. Just up the demolitions again. Or up the awareness. Which one? The best in awareness, I think, is Italy at... I think I want her to have like 100 plus in demolition, and then I will continue raising the awareness. Now, this is the main question. Let's see. Dodge reduced, extra critical hit chance. Parry reduced, critical damage. Exploit weakness, armor reduced, more damage. Deflection reduced, more damage. Dependable. Versatility stacks to armor. Kept when she uses cautious or confident approach. Critical versatility. Critical to damage extra. Adaptability. No, definitely not that. Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders. The first single target ability used by an ally on the Archmilitant grants action point to that ally. With the melee... Okay, a lot of things with the melee attack, but I'm not for the melee attack. Wow, contempt for the weak. Even though maybe it might be a good thing, like combat-wise, it's certainly not appropriate for her character. 3% chance to ignore any enemy attack, which is actually quite good. But I won't be taking it. Bolt weapon expert. More armor penetration. More armor penetration might be good, actually. I'm not sure if I want to take any of those. Not really sure, but critical hit chance, critical damage. I guess this might be okay. Exploit weakness. Why? Because the exploit weakness gives reduced armor, right? So I guess this could be okay. Yeah, I'll use this. Extra damage for her is good. Okay. He has just one from the assassin. If the enemy suffers critical hit from the allies, a new opening is created. Each use of aim for the opening on the same target reduces dodge and dodge reduction, which stacks, which is not bad, especially again for the like larger, stronger enemies. No, this is more for dodging stuff. Creating an opening or inevitable enervation. I'll use that. Stacking. Okay, let's see. Lore Imperium is recommended. Why? Persuasion is recommended. Why? Shouldn't I just use something that makes more sense, like medic or tech use? I want to use tech use. I want him to be specialized. Yeah. Diversion. Okay, no. What I want now. All combat if area was not moved for 2 rounds. 4% increase. Allies, including Grand Strategist, in the same combat tactics area with gain perception and agility. So if they are together with me. Enduring Zone grants all allies in the area Deflection against the next melee hit they suffer. Yeah, this is good. I'll just use that. Okay. So they're suggesting me these kind of things just from the Master Tactician. Can I even use something that's not from the Master Tactician? Maybe I can. Nerves of Steel. Whenever the Master Tactician or allies lose momentum, they lose one less. Whenever they gain one more. Okay. Gains one stack of tactical advantage for every hit they score on enemies. Wow. It might be quite good actually with the AoE damage. Work as if has 6 more stacks. All abilities work as if she has 6 more stacks of tactical advantage. Is that like... how much more damage? Unblinking Stare. But for her it's kind of hardest because I really want to pick something that's best. Stable roots, low degradation, perception. No, I actually like... sorry. The hidden advantage. It's simplest, but more stacks of tactical advantage means more damage in the end for the abilities. Stronger abilities. And persuasion, I think, would be best for her. Commerce is not bad as well. Persuasion. Commerce is already quite high, so I don't think I need more of that. Lore Warp? No, she's not the Lore Warp type of guy. Yeah. Persuasion. Good. Now, Abelard. Of course, we go to the tanking. All enemies... penalty to dodge against all attacks except his. Critical hits deal 1/3 less damage to Vanguard. Not bad. Allies affected by the Vanguard's abilities more armor. Does not stack. Parry against enemies that consider Vanguard a priority target. Daunting defense. Quite strong. Actually, so... this or this? I think this. Doing my part. No heresy. Gain critical hit chance and armor. However, Imperial World characters Law Xenos and Law Warp are always 0. I think his... I'm just gonna check his Lore Xenos and Lore Warp. Because... yeah. Because I think I don't care. Yeah. I think that's good for him. So we... what did we choose? We chose... no, not this. We chose this. And no heresy. It's simply a very good ability. And finally, for him, for Paulus, I cannot use no heresy, but I have to choose something good. Piercing armor is definitely good. Armor penetration after critical hit. Is that good? Whenever critical hit, armor reduced. Stacks. Whenever I kill the prey, gains... oh, when an ally kills the prey, I see, share the spoils, right. If attacked in melee range, I'm usually not attacked in melee range, so I don't really care. If the claim about kills an enemy, next attack this turn will always score a critical hit. Now this has to be combined with some of those, but I first need the claim and main, right? Because after that, this or this is useful. So, yeah. Or anything else. Bounty Hunter's next attack this turn will always score a critical hit. Now that's the key thing. Okay, I use this definitely. So, Lore Xenos, Medic Logic, Lore Imperium. I'll use Logic. I like Logic, and he is the most logical one. The leader has to be filled with logic. Use a lot of logical decisions. Okay, so we have a little bit of loot, and this map is huge. So I wonder if we're gonna have a couple of locations to explore, or everything in one place. Okay, Corrupted Servitor. Corrupted Servitor. Are they gonna attack me immediately?
I won't tolerate weakness.
Can we speak with you? Okay. Strange poses. They're doing weird stuff. They try to turn in my direction, but it's just weird. Okay. Let's observe the one closest to me. So they are basically designed for precision work on an assembly line. The number of high-quality, expensive augments in their body greatly exceeds basic standards. Okay, so he tries to touch me. Avoid its touch. Gently and swiftly, you step away from the servitor. It stretches out its hand as if trying blindly to touch you in the space that you have already left, and stills once more. It seems its brain is incapable of quickly processing changes in its surroundings. Okay, find the sources of the repeating clicks. And the source is a tumor, oozing with murky ichor, growing straight through the augments. Ugh, okay. A mutation in the servitor. Attack priests typically reject the use of flawed soft tissue for their constructs. Perhaps something has caused this aggressive growth, and quite recently. Interesting. Can I cut away the tumor forming on the spinal cogitator? Indeed I can. Without much difficulty, you actually cut the excess flesh from the mechanisms. And the liberated relay lets out a rapid burst of clicks, then a spark flashes before your eyes, something begins to hum deep inside the flesh. As if on a cue, the servitors stop moving, lower their arms and turn to you. Crew 24, second line of manufactorum. Commencing work, state your request. Okay, so follow your default programming? Or should I say deactivate the service is done? Let's see what is the default programming. Default programming is to stay there. Or to... I'm not sure what their default programming is, but okay. Multi-key, okay, I might use that later on.
None shall stand in my way.
Let's check these screens. View the log. Okay, let's see, what can I find out? First, the first log data. Praise to the Omnissiah, whose might and power transforms dead metal to make manifest the whole visions of functioning God. The new protocols received a sin and grey fabricated sensor executed. Okay. Second log data. Fabricate a sensor, unsealed the vaults of sacred designs and committed these are heretical to purifying disposal. A lot of standard procedures are lost to be replaced with new ones. Data banks contain no notion of truth. Could there have been, may the all-knowing wonder, gracious keeper forgive me, an error in the fabricator sensor calculations? And he meant to say serving the quest for knowledge. Okay. Okay, the fabricator sensor is a high up of the tech priests. Let's try to use the logic, which is hidden by the protection of the machine spirit. Good. Maybe it was this increase in my logic skill what gave me this ability. So, your knowledge of machine spirits is sufficient to trick the system and subdue it to your will. A false query, a crafty manipulation of the controls, and you get what you want. Okay. Instrumental terminus replaced, material prepared, execution of new procedure delayed. Some doubt the words of the one who is the boss and the votaries. Some who are not susceptible to the enhancement protocol that carries out tech command comrades to enlightenment. Ugh, when I hear that. Enhancement protocol that carries out tech comrades to enlightenment. Very fishy. Inaction is death, and must return to great word. Praise be to the truth that will reveal the path to knowledge shrouded darkness. Okay, chaos. Burn it all. I smell chaos here. The perversion of truth. The devil masquerading as the angel of light. I have a feeling something like that is present. Oh yeah. So, is this a different log? I guess it is. But nothing that I can find out here. So the corrupted servitors are just using the standard procedures. Okay. Now I might again be naive, and maybe I should have just terminated these guys, but Argenta, Tecus Pascal, Tecus Pascal. With a multi-key, without a multi-key.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
A new challenge for me?
A lot of big trains
Your mind
and
is
cogs.
swathed in
It
blue
looks
grey
nice.
smoke, Master Van
It looks
Calox.
really cool.
A heavy colour for heavy thoughts, I presume?
You are a dangerous person, Lady Orcelia. For all navigators are, but your abilities place you in a special category.
Yeah, she's very insightful. She can see more than most people. The 16 Universal Laws, the Mysteries. Tome containing revelations of the Omnissiah recorded in special Binhari dialect. Only a member of the cult Mechanicus with a key to this cipher may partake of the wisdom of the machine god. Okay, so can I partake in the wisdom somehow? No?
Cogitation failed.
It's not an armament. So I'll just carry it with me, I guess. Okay. There is a tech priest over there. Okay, so we have the lumps protruding under his robe, hint at mechanisms implanted in his body. That's kind of usual for him. Identification. Okay. Request denied. Pascal turns to you, his visitor gleaming crimson, registering anomalous behavior within this servant's organics and an invalid noosphere response. The noosphere, is that like the Greek word for nous? Nous is the mind. So maybe like the cogitatory, how he should think and respond, I guess. Noosphere response. Okay. The unit is compromised. Can I examine him? Why do I have so low awareness? Okay, let's try to examine him. Good. I managed to do that. Who is the one who succeeded? Cassia. Okay. Study the robe-clad figure. A black border of necrosis. Body is rejecting the true flesh. True flesh, right. Paulus. Heir of House von Valancius. Rogue trader. Irregularity. Execution of the Fabricator Sensor Approved Protocol 3942 recommended. I feel this is not good. The Fabricator Censor is a traitor to the Imperium and humanity. I will not comply with any protocols approved by him. Anticipated process disrupted. Execution of disposal protocol recommended. Okay. He draws his weapon. As his robe opens, your senses are hit by the fetid wave of rot. And suddenly, a bunch of them, a bunch more of them. So, it's not like I can do something for him to hear me. I'll go here. You, my lady, definitely will go here and just... Or maybe even... No, I think this is the best, actually. I think I can... Yeah. Okay, you... Actually, Pascal, you can be here. Argenta, best for shooting. Best for mass shooting. Here. Yeah, you're just gonna be here. And Abelard here. Heinrichs, I want you to just deal with this corrupted Magos as soon as possible. These guys, yeah, Abelard needs to be closer. I think that corrupted servitors, will they aid me? They are not against me, which is good. Before anything else, please, Machine Spirit Communion. Okay. Like this first. Perfect. Then, of course, we will have the front line. And the front line is mostly here. Maybe even here. Let's put it here. Okay. Next part is the back line. So cover efficiency, dodge reduction. Sure. Cover efficiency. I guess something like that. And finally, the rear, which is going to be something like this. Fine. After that, so combat attacks for 1 round. Allies in that area gain armor, immunities, etc. So should I do that to gain armor, immunities, etc. or just in case? Or to maybe simply do this. Maybe even go here and shotgun him. Yep. Did he fall? He did not fall, unfortunately. I don't know why. Let's try to use Machine Spirit Banishment as well. That's good damage. Okay. That's all. Paulus. So immediately 2 more exploits. He has a lot of exploits now. And Expose Weakness. I think it would be quite strong on him. Hunt down the prey. Sure. Yeah, I'm glad these servitors are kinda pacified. Call the boat. Or are they? I just told them to return into their standard procedures and protocols. Maybe standard procedure protocols are just wipe away the enemies. And they perceive me as an enemy. That would not be good. Should I use this as well? Yes, I'll use this as well. And I guess, shoot him. But the issue is... No, I have to do this
Already done.
very high. Yeah, it's much
Nothing
more
I
damage.
can't do.
Much better damage with this. Playing the bounty as well. Yeah.
There's nowhere to hide.
That's it. Heinrichs. First, you buff my crew.
For the throne's glory.
Of course, you do the iron arm on yourself. Of course, you do the sworn enemy on this guy. Of course, you aim for the opening on this guy. Of course, you do the... No, I cannot do the reckless strike. Of course, you do the charge.
Let's see to it.
And you do a bunch of damage. And of course, you just do a death whisper.
But of course.
Unfortunately, no damage there, but quite good. Okay, we have the marks.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Okay, not...
Yet iron knows no pain.
Did he not provoke attack opportunity or something like that? I don't know. So... Why? I cannot shoot from there. Okay. Should just cut him down, and that's it. Or maybe like throw a grenade or something to these guys. Okay, let me try to do something like this. Move here. Shoot
I will
here.
bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. Each crunch
Perfect.
is a prayer.
Very effective. And should I do a furious recital? Sure. Should I do this? Their next attack costs 1 AP less and does not count toward the attack limit per turn. Will this be
Faith
successful?
without deeds is worthless.
Yes, it will. Okay, it was. Then I will maybe use rapid fire or devastating attack. Let's try to
As
use
the
this.
Emperor commands, I act.
Let's see how successful I will be in doing this.
Doubt is for the weak.
So I shot down 2 of them. Quite successful. Thank you, Argenta. She could have done more. Corrupted Servitor. He is helping. Good. They're actually They're gonna fight. Good. So corrupted Servitors are basically not corrupted anymore. I actually don't even want to... Where is he going? Abelard. Argenta.
I've suffered worse.
What? He detonated. I see. So the only thing that I see valid to do would be press the advantage.
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
Maybe this as well. To close this guy. Wait a second, just if I check this. So I can target how many? All of them, of course. But I also want to use this. I don't know.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Okay, it was very successful actually. Now I should be able to target all of them. indeed I was able to target all of them. And once more into the breach, my friends.
Another third.
Perfect. Perfect. And now my other corrupted servitors will simply arrive and aid me. Volatile servitors are truly an issue if they can self-detonate. I wish I could like speed up the combat a little bit. That's the only issue here with the game. Like if I could, you know, have the like fast forward. Abelard, you're sleeping. You didn't even get up. Yeah. Okay. Can I arrive here? Oh, I can even arrive over there. That's good. That's very good actually. Because I want to shoot him down if it's possible. Machine Spirit Banishment on him.
Heavy is the tread of his faithful.
Okay, slightly successful. Analyze enemies. So we have the exploits. These are how many? One points. How do the exploits weakness? Let's use this. Let's try. I don't think I'll be able to. Yeah. I was not able to do a lot, but still, okay, I tried. Should I move? I think I should move the front line here.
The Omnissiah knows all.
And then,
Comprehends all.
once per combat, if the wearer does not use any abilities now. And now, either this or that. This.
The scriptural prognosis is
Get it?
faithful.
Paulus. Now. Hunt down the prey.
Not a problem for me.
Yes, please. Cultivate.
Suits my purposes.
Yes, please. Analyze enemies. Yes, indeed. Should I also expose weakness?
Nothing I can't do.
So I think I used up everything that I can in order to increase my damage potential. So, good chances to hit. Unfortunately, not a lot of damage, but still.
Suits my purposes.
Oh, 47 damage. Was that a critical hit? I think it was. Should I get rid of these? Of this guy?
Already done. Not my specialty.
Good. I'm satisfied with that. Heinrichs now. If he goes here, can he charge somewhere?
Everyone, step aside.
And bop again everybody.
Throne's glory.
And something more. Maybe switch the weapons. Yes. Area attack on both of these people here. But before that,
Naturally.
yes. And into
I
the
won't
other.
object to it.
And now this.
Holy terror, smite your enemies.
Really good, actually. Really.
I won't
really
do
good.
that. But
Do
of
this.
course.
Good. Satisfied. Argenta. Please arrive here. Then click their
God
second
Emperor,
attack.
move through me.
Hear that.
Be the fire
I
in my
hope
heart.
that you understand that they are not here anymore.
I'll do it.
Basically, they don't exist anymore. Because first, I do this.
Faith without deed.
Yes. Then, I reload.
I'll do it.
Then, I gain the
Power
firearm
resides in the
mastery.
will of the righteous.
And then, I destroy.
Thou out is for the weak.
Kablam.
This is why I was chosen. As the Emperor commands, I
Kablam.
act.
Oh, come on. Kablam him.
I'll do it.
Good. More. Okay, more.
Strike is a prayer.
Perfect. Okay, that's it. Thank you. Servitors were quite helpful, actually. So I am grateful for that.
Follow my lead!
We can go up. Do we have anything useful? Plasma pistol. Frag grenade. No. Not that useful anymore. I have stronger types of grenades. So I don't know what to do with all of them, actually. I'm not using them all that often. Now this, the Omniscion Axe. No. And crack grenade, yes please. Okay. So,
Victory awaits.
before anything else, can I loot something? Let's check what is this. Alright, nothing special to see here. Okay. Athletics. I can go here. I guess I can. If... No, first I have to go up, I guess, right? There's like a labyrinthine kind of thing. I just don't want to miss anything, that's why I'm a little bit more overly careful. Okay, let's go here first. We go. The servitors, you want to go with me? My personal entourage. My bodyguards. My faithful companions. I will not humiliate you like you have experienced from a lot of other people. Maybe your cognitive capabilities are destroyed, but you're still a person in my mind, so I'll treat you with respect. Good. What is this? I can do something. Click, clack, clock, and I lower some stuff. Perfect. You know, I think that we really have to approach the servitors as good Christians over here. Now, even though in this world they're trying to argue that not humans anymore or stuff like that,
It's
or they
about
deserve it.
Messiah, grant me the wisdom to
I
perceive.
strongly disagree with that kind of behavior.
The Emperor favors me today.
Beautiful. If you continue like that, I'm gonna favor you as well. Lore warp. I don't want to click there, you know? Because when I fail lore warp checks, nothing good happens. And 45% not enough for me to click. Oh, this hurt me. Will this hurt me if I go through? Was I able to do anything? Yes, I think this is the thing that went through, but okay, let's first explore a little bit more. Explore a little bit more. Yeah. Maybe with just one.
They say a little bit of humility
That
never
one
hurts
person-
anyone.
Okay, I have
help
fresh
others
injuries
better
before anything
themselves.
else. You, please heal.
System shutdown is premature.
Beautiful. I'll heal
Ministration
her.
is a holy
I can
task.
see
Good.
bright colors
We
again.
always have to heal the
Sometimes
ladies first.
you consult the appropriate treatise on Tactica Imperialis
Good.
and weigh every
And
step.
you
Sometimes, though,
for-
you just fire your biggest cannon and save the day.
Who should be the first, the one to explore?
The
Maybe
Emperor
Argenta.
sets my path.
Yeah.
Carry the Emperor's will as your torch.
Because she has demolition. Okay,
Cast your eye there.
that's why. Yeah.
Duty prevails.
Maybe that wouldn't damage me, but you know, being inside of this Rogue Trader Warhammer world I'm starting to be skeptical and afraid of every tiny nook and cranny. Lexmechanic. What's happening here? Oh, now I want to go with other people here as well. Paulus,
Doubt is
you're
for
gonna be
the
the
weak.
next one. Oh no! Of course.
I'll lay claim to the
Bloody hell.
stars.
Oh, bloody hell. Okay, just go, run.
You won't fail me.
Oh, come on.
Watching the lazy
awful.
handle
He's awful.
sacred technology breaks my heart.
Why?
Figuratively speaking,
Why?
my cardiovascular augmentation can
What is
When the faithful are idle, heresy
I just
grows.
clicked on Paulus to move. So if he moves, look, what? The whole team moves?
what ails you?
So stupid.
I tire of idleness.
Well, look at
Let's
this.
move.
Look at this now. So stupid. Okay, whatever.
What advice do you seek?
Heal if you can.
This wound will make a fine scar.
I stand in recognition.
Heal with this as well,
Let
if
me
you can.
Thank you.
Okay.
Now, where were we?
Yeah, I guess you could try to heal
patch
this
you
as
up.
well. Can you do that?
I stand in recognition.
Can I heal an old injury with a successful medicate?
meditation is
Shouldn't I
terminated.
be able
House
to do that?
Orselio thanks you.
My frail organics require this.
Again, please try to remove this.
Bioreformation protocol.
I'm
This is an old injury,
grateful.
isn't it? Crippled leg, or not. Or like a disability which cannot be removed. Whatever. Okay.
None shall stand in
Go
my
to the
way.
Lexmechanic. Actually, is there anything here? No. Okay. Lexmechanic or further goods. Tech use. This is all fresh. Okay, I was able to.
Successful.
Ballistic skill, critical damage. This is crazy good. Okay, finally my spirits improved a little bit. Oh, ballistic skills and critical damage. Much better than this, actually. Maybe it would be better for Argenta, but no, I'm giving it to him. I need a good ballistic skill. Look at this agility. My agility is pathetic. It's absolutely awful. Atrocious. Okay. And all the corrupted servitors are with broken ribs or stuff. That's absolutely awful. You know what?
I'm at your service.
This? Give me medkit. Medkit, yeah. Treat.
This wound will
Treat
make
the
a fine
servitor.
scar.
Can you treat me? Yes, you can. I'm gonna treat you as human beings. Good. I cannot treat more than that, I think. And fresh injury, I can treat that.
Let me help.
I can treat one more, I think. With fresh injuries, I can do
Let's patch you up.
good. And any more? Yeah, more fresh
This wound
injuries.
will
Yeah,
make a fine scar.
that's it. I cannot treat my guys with more than that, so let's speak with the dude. Dude, what's up? Heavily augmented man and filthy tattered robe stand before you. Portable inscriber, keyboard, cerebral cogitator, okay. You have nothing to fear from us. Deus Mechanicus. He heard my prayers. Thought I was alone in a kingdom of madness and depravity. Please, save me. Tell us who you are and what happened to you. I am manufactorum Lexmechanic Zeta-86. I performed the rituals for the machine spirit of Foundry 9-5. Up until we started going mad. Priests devoted to the Messiah suddenly started praising the dawn of something or other. They stopped the belts, and then they desecrated the visages of the sacred machines with unholy symbols. Some of them resisted, the others grabbed them, tied them, and then they turned their implants to heresy. I saw the madman, my former tech comrades, deliberately connect those poor souls to corrupt cogitators. I watched as they were infected with a scrap code, and did nothing to stop them. I am recording a violation of the commandment of thine own forge, be a true sentinel. Apostate Zeta-H6. Your accesses are hereby revoked. Proceed with your report. Wow, that's harsh, but okay. Maybe it's just. How did you manage to avoid the same fate? I didn't avoid it. They performed the same procedure on me. I felt a touch of unholy code. I allowed it to control me. I abandoned my sacred post and followed one of the traitors, serving his will and gathering all the data for his blasphemous experiments. I was driven by an unholy impulse coming from the depths of my auxiliary cogitator, where the code had lodged itself. So before I found a way to throw off the compulsion, I witnessed a horrifying heresy, the extraction of true flesh and its decomposition altars, perverse procedures that resulted in heretical abominations. That's funny. Heretical. Yeah. I even accompanied the fallen Magos to the fabricator censor himself and attended the unholy mass he led personally. It was a wicked ritual full of willful deviations and blatant inaccuracies, all to create an ungodly monster in the name of the final dawn. A perversion of something. Okay, you don't act like other priests who were infected with the corruption. Praise the gifts of the Omnissiah, I managed to disconnect my external cogitator, which I use for primary data processing. The machine is corrupted. The scrap code is locked inside it like a beast in a cage, but anyone who tries to look inside will fall victim to the heretical program. Okay, so they simply have to avoid being contaminated. Primitive brain has been marked by corruption. I can still see their silhouettes, hear the interference. Okay, so on the organic level he experienced, but not in the mechanical part. Okay. Heinrich's tenses ever so slightly at Lexmechanic's words. You see his hand casually stray to the handle of his weapon, but the interrogator is in no hurry to act. Okay, so note to self, corruption present. So a weapon. So what's about this weapon? Monster. No, not these constructs that are melted down in furnaces and set into the depths of the manufactorum. It is some kind of semblance of a cogitator, a nightmarish parody of a sacred machine powered not by the Omnissiah's grace, but by the Holy Spirit and life force of the unfortunates imprisoned on the lower levels. I don't know much, except that a fabricator sensor saw that machine as special. It was special to him and to the crazies who defiled the Omnissiah's abode with their obscene blasphemy. For the final ritual, he even called upon one of the Astartes heretics who arrived at the manufactorum after the start of the uprising. He did something terrible. And only after that were they able to switch the machine on. Okay, so we have Chaos Marines. Another Chaos Marine, I guess. True abomination, even standing near it is unbearable. Yata yata yata, of course. So, how did your crazed comrades behave? Like the grace of the Omnissiah had left them entirely, replacing free thought and progress with blackest corruption. Free thought. The notion of free thought is funny and interesting in Warhammer, but okay. I witnessed them desecrating structures blessed by the fabricator sensor himself, etc., etc. Sacrilege. So, there is someone imprisoned on the lower levels. The lay servants of the main units, they live in isolated segments under the machine spirit halls. I heard they were locked in there after the takeover. Okay. You demonstrate exceptional powers of observation and recall for someone who just happened to survive. I am a Lexmechanic. Gathering data is the purpose of my existence. That's even what they use me for. They use me against my will. The scrap code turns everyone into their slave. Before I rid myself of the cogitator, I was forced to serve alongside those who perpetrated these atrocities and witness their obscenities. Okay, Heinrichs, what say you? Servant of the Omnissiah, I must know more about the Final Dawn, the fabricator sensor, his mass, and about this machine as well. I could give you the coordinates, but even though I was present for many blasphemies committed by those heretics, all the details that were captured and processed by my true flesh are in the augmentic that was corrupted by the scrap code. I'm convinced that if I hadn't fought off that foreign compulsion in time, I would have been doomed. The corruption would have spread to my biological cogitator as well. I swear that no devout tech priest should come into contact with what's hidden in that once sacred device. Heinrich's expression shifts as he stares intently at the disconnected implant and the still intact connectors protruding from under the Lexmechanic's collar. The corner of his mouth twitches involuntarily. Abelard notices the look on Heinrich's face, and once he does, he sighs heavily and looks away. Can the cogitator be disconnected and reconnected to another machine? Even if the very idea of exposing a holy machine to the scrap code wasn't profane in itself, my augmentics are not universally compatible. So, no. Once I'm safe, I swear I will immediately perform a cleansing rite, destroy. In other words, there is only one way to extract the data stored in the cogitator. Heinrichs, what are you talking about? If we connect the cogitator to the augmentics system, the Lexmechanic will serve as conduit for transmitting the data. We will learn the details, even if they are incomplete, of the things he saw and heard, but he is now unable to recall. No! Anything but that! I'll die! No, it will be worse than that! I'll succumb to the corruption! I'm begging you, please! I'd rather be burned as a heretic than have the scrap code in my biological cogitator. I won't do it, don't worry. At these words, Heinrich pauses for a fraction of a second, almost as if he's reconsidering. Good, you know, because Heinrichs, you don't want to expose that person to the corruption, even though you might have no issues with actually killing him, but don't corrupt him. In failing to offer any resistance against the enemies of the Omnissiah, Unit Zeta-86 lost the grace of his machine rank and was recategorized as a resource of the manufactorum. The defilement and torment of said resource, if committed to advance the struggle against heresy, will not be deemed an apostasy or malefaction against the living soul. Upon expiry of the unit's utility, disposal is recommended. Okay, Pascal, you're an idiot right now. So you're saying just because he had his lower rank, now it's not a malefaction against the living soul. His soul is the same as it was when he was a high rank. You're not using your logic. You're being an idiot, I'm sorry. So, no. If his soul actually had any worth in this universe before, the soul has the same worth right now. I should have leveled up your logic, Pascal. Heinrichs, stop. The leaders of the cult would never discuss anything of importance in front of witnesses. Leave the poor man alone. We need to know where the cogitator is. Even if the heretics' conversations are unimportant, I must know why the machine was so valuable to them. I'll tell you! I'll tell you! A different augmentic is responsible for my muscle memory. It has a data storage too. I remember where I walked and what I pressed with my fingers. Here are the coordinates and the code. It's probably the code to the bay. He is a subject of your world, Paulus. It is for you to decide his fate. Alright. So, is it possible to cleanse him? He has been tainted by corruption. I cannot allow him on my ship. He can seek out his own path to salvation. He will be taken to my ship. After cleansing rites, a place will be found for him there. The weak deserve only death. So definitely not the third one. So not either 1 or 2. Now the question is, am I confident in my cleansing potential? Am I confident that I can cleanse him? We'll see. Just a second, I have to take a phone call. Okie dokie. I'm back. So let's finish this part. Back with my headphones. Thank you very much. Make myself a little bit more comfortable. And let's go. Okay, so either take him to the ship or don't take him to the ship. It's a dangerous thing to take him on the ship, but let's say that my character is pretty much confident in the capabilities of cleansing rites of my crew. So yeah, let's take him to the ship. I know that Pascal might be angry because of that, but I don't care. Pascal, I'm kind of disappointed in you. Okay, Lexmechanic is given the shuttle coordinates. Hannah is away. Heinrichs watches him go, then looks at you. Excessive kindness, Paulus, gets good people into trouble. Let's hope that the corruption only affected a discontented augmetic, and not his soul. Come on, we need to find this cogitator. Or I hope that as well. But, you know, our lives are short and passing, and what's actually much more important is the state of our soul, not the state of our body, because we will die, but soul will live on. So, this kind of kindness, unless it's really stupid, but I don't think this is stupid, is very much a thing that is needed.
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
Good, and we went down. So, I think this is excellent. Now, we have options, I guess. Do we even have an option to go here immediately? Yes, we do, but first I think we go back, don't we? Because, are we going back? To cross... Oh, no, where was it? The platform lowered somewhere. Let's check. Where was that platform which was lowered? I guess just here. Okay. Never mind. It's here. Good. Good. This is what? Scrolling the line of repeating technolingua. A headache from all the reading. It's not good to read so much.
Nothing escapes my sight.
Depends what you're reading. Another 16 verse warnings of the Omnissiah. O'Neill, anointed tech priest, can divine the sacred knowledge from this folio. Really. Okay, dokie. And suddenly, we have a big bad guy. Is this a boss fight immediately? Or just a precursor to it? Oh, we have him. Okay, Fabricator Sensor Cubis Delphim. It's a massive Magos clad in ritual garb. He lets out a binaric trill and turns to me. From beneath the deep hood of his mantle, two dimly lit eye implants gaze out at me. Okay, and he's mad. And I will provoke him. What's the matter, little tin comrade? Implants on the blink? Forgotten how to speak properly? You dare address me in the vile tongue of servitors? Me, Click Click, the steward of Kiava, lord of the Click Click machine world. Neo-pathetic spawn if you seek Click Click swift disposal. So, do you want to say that you propose that I, the rogue trader of Valencia's line, kneel before you? Okay, I'm giving you 5 minutes. Nope, not to beg forgiveness, to speak your last words and to offer your final confession. Okay, Yes, I'll answer with that, actually. And more of a threat. I'm not sure. I think he has to be eliminated, because this is complete chaos shenanigans. But, yes, intimidation. You are one of the troglodytes who once had the goal to oppress my comrades and resist my will? A messenger from the barbarian Click Click, who drank the sacred unguents bestowed Click upon her through other spoil Click. Very well, Click, then Click. Your appearance is the perfect opportunity to teach your ilk Click Click a Click lesson. My name is Cubis Delphim. I once held the title of Fabricator Censor of the Kiava manufactorum, but I rejected it. You rejected it, eh? Okay. Along with the other fetters that hinder progress. Oh, everything in the name of progress. For the greater progress. Once my faith was flawed and led naive fools from the cult mechanicus into darkness of ignorance. Now I am this world's master and serve the true gods. You tread upon their territory and you do not number among their legion servants. Therefore, you must be subject to immediate disposal. As a senior functioning member of the priesthood of Mars, I, Magos Explorator Pascal Hanuman, declare this temple to the machine god compromised and forthwith forbid all service within it. I dethrone the Fabricator Censor, the ignorant heretic who has betrayed the Omnissiah and condemned as anathema any and all standard procedures implemented by him. Let the cycle of the blasphemous operations he has put in motion be discontinued. Okay, nice. I agree with you now. Pascal switches to Benheric and you hear dissonance burgeoning in the depths of the Forge Cathedral. Some of the giant mechanisms heed his order and go still, while others, obeying the Fabricator Censors, will continue their work. Crashes, explosions, and the clanging of crumpling metal signify that some dissent among the machines has interrupted the manufactorum's production cycle. Well, it's necessary, I guess. Hanuman? Liar. You're not him. The immense Hanuman obeys me. His mind is open to the voices of the void, and the scrap code he created protects my world. And I'll not have you rusted refuse when the misfit caste of the Explorators call me ignorant. The statement is false. Your regalia have been revoked. You have been deemed defective and will be eliminated. Initiating heretic search, designation, demons, Hanuman. I wish to execute the retribution procedure. Okay. Okay. Okay, wait a second. Well, I usually prefer negotiating to fighting, but yes, in this case, extreme measures must be taken. Or should we provoke him? You traded one master for another? Sure, let's provoke him a little bit. I will rip out your spinal column and braid it around my staff, you arrogant creature. Yeah, I guess that was kinda expected. Sure, let's try to find out where is the governor? The removal of unserviceable artifacts was the first step toward retooling this world. Only my dead comrades heeded a call of truth, click click, that reached into their cogitators and allowed them to pierce the click veils of empty dogmas. Poor old Gakrak, 10 or so years back, he told me he felt uneasy in the presence of the Tin Can comrades, I mean, the esteemed Adeptus Mechanicus. He casually complained about not having been dealt a normal planet. I'll have to honor his memory with a prayer, once we have finished purging this place. Thankfully, the Fabricator Censor here did not require any coercion to confess to treason. Alright, well, I usually prefer negotiating, but you're going down. You may be driven by your will to fight, but know this, Kiava has already been converted. Its lines have been restructured, and its services have already tasted the fruits of the progress. In the crucibles of this manufactorum, torrid liquid metals will be used to forge vessels for sacred spirits. The adepts are already tirelessly delving deeper into the new mysteries that were once barred by false tenets. You servants of fake gods are too late. The entire might of this world will soon rise up against the anathema and his slaves. So many open admissions of heresy in so few sentences. Sister, how many death sentences would you say his words warrant? I cannot answer that, Master from Calax. It is not my duty to measure the guilt of heretics. When the Adeptus Sororitas appear before the enemies of the Imperium, it is time to fire, not count. I love this conversation in this episode. The dialogue is just priceless. And now is one of those times. Check the chronometer, the 5 minutes passed. Okay. Yes, this is the best answer. Just a second. Yeah, your 5 minutes have passed. I hereby sentence you to death, and I will be the one to carry it out. Comrades, purge the manufactorum of any random variables. I must prepare for the culmination of our great work. And there we go. Okay. Let the blood mix with oil, etc., etc. But this guy is on other part of the platform. So I guess we're gonna have to go all around to find him. Okay. Well, I guess the fight will be soon. But we're gonna finish with the episode, today's episode, with this. As a cliffhanger, it's good to finish on cliffhangers. When I was a dungeon master in Dungeons & Dragons a long time ago, I really took to heart the advice of Dungeon Master's Guide to finish every session with a cliffhanger. So all the players would be like, no, and then they would think for the next week or 2 weeks until the next session constantly about what they're gonna do, how they're gonna prepare, etc., etc. So yes, it keeps us excited and eager to continue the next time. Cliffhangers are really, really good. Unfortunately, we kind of hate them as well, as every TV show, good TV show, usually has always cliffhangers. Anyway, God bless you, and I'll see you in the next episode, fighting the master villain of this tech world. Goodbye. God bless.